Finally, Lakshman requested Vishwamitra if he had permission for intervention. And Vishwamitra nodded his head. So Lakshman went and fell at the feet of Ram. Now Ram lowered himself further to lift up Lakhan, and the mala fell on his neck. Siyavar Ramachandra ki. See, what happens when you listen to the Leela is that the Roop Dhyan continues in your head. So naturally your Roop Dhyan gets crystallized and your love increases. That is why the Katha should have both aspects. It should have the Leela Ras and it should also have the Tattva Gyan. Just like when in the earlier days they would fight, they would have the sword and the shield. Likewise, two kinds of Katha Shravan is necessary. Now, with the putting of the Varmala, to some extent, the marriage was complete. Of course, the rituals would happen later on. But an unexpected thing happened. Now, this was a set of bows. One was the Shiva Dhanush, which was in the court of Janak, and the other was the Vishnu Dhanush, that was with Parushuram. So Parushuram had already killed the Kshatriyas of the earth multiple times. And he was sitting in meditation when he heard the loud thunder. And he understood what had happened. So he appeared out there. And all of a sudden the sentiments changed. Now the warriors, the princes and kings, they were extremely scared. They started giving way as Parashuram started walking towards the Shiva Dhanush. When he reached there, Janak welcomed him with great humbleness. Tehi avasara suni Shiva Dhanu bhanga Ayu Bhrigu Kula Kamala Patanga. So Janak welcomed him, and Ram also came to offer his respects. Parashuram looked at Ram from head to foot and foot to head, and he did not respond, and said to Janak, "Who has broken this bow?" Janak was quiet because the person who has broken the bow has become his son-in-law. And how to explain to this Krodhi Baba? So Parashuram said, "Answer my question or I'll kill everyone here." Oh, what kind of a dialogue is this? Ram decided that this situation is beyond the control of Janak. So Ram, he responded. He said, "Nath Shiva Dhanu Bhanjanihara Hovi hi ko ik das tumhara." Prabhu, the one who has broken this bow must be one of your servants. Now look at the way Ram is expressing it with so much of elegance and gentleness. But Parashuram is not one to be annoyed. He said, "Mind your tongue, Ram. How can somebody who's done such a nasty work be my servant?" Lakshman decided that this Baba is too krodhi. And my Prabhu Ram is too gentle to handle him. I need to intervene. So Lakshman jumped in. He said, "Maharaj, we broke multiple such bows when we were little children. At that time, you never became blue, yellow, green. What is happening to you today?" And this infuriated Parashuram even further. He said, "How can you compare the Shiv Dhanush with other bows? Don't you know it was special?" Lakshman said, "Definitely it was special. Then think how special is the person who broke it. You're only thinking of the specialty of the bow." But Maharaj, it was not our intention. We are warriors and we are naturally attracted to weapons. So Ram came here and he saw the bow and he touched it and it broke. If you are having a problem, we'll call a Vishwakarma carpenter, he'll get it fixed for you. Parushuram is not habituated to anybody speaking like that. He lifted up his parsa, I will kill you. And Bhagavan Ram, he had to intervene. Maharaj, please don't mind the words of my brother. He is a youngster as yet. You please speak to me. Parashuram said, how are you speaking? And how is your brother speaking? Lakshman again jumped in. He said, Maharaj, when you have seen Ram, why are you seeing anything else? Is your sadhana deficient? Now, this is the ultimate insult to a Mahatma. Is there a deficiency in your sadhana? So, is there a deficiency in your sadhana? Having seen Ram, why are you looking at me? Parushuram again got infuriated. He lifted his parsa. Again, Ram had to pacify him. So, Lakshmanji said, Maharaj, don't scare us. I am sparing you because I see this janeu around you and I see the tilak on your forehead. You remove the janeu, your sacred thread, wipe off the tilak and come in front of me and I'll see to you. Parashuram was now about to move ahead when Ram intervened a third time. By then, a divine change was happening in Parashuram. He said, why am I feeling so kind-hearted towards this boy today? Lakshmanji said, Maharaj, you are feeling kind-hearted. How is that possible? Parashuram said, okay, Ram, I am giving you one chance. I have got the Vishnu Dhanush in my hand. You grab it from me and I will forgive you. Ram said, Maharaj, we have not come to fight with you. But Parashuram started insisting. So Ram extended his hand and the bow switched hands from Parashuram to Ram. And Parashuram was shocked. And then Ram's cloth came a little to the side and Parashuram could see the Shrivats. This is the chin, the Bhrigu chin on the chest of Bhagavan. Parashuram said, the Supreme Divine Personality has come. So he started reciting the name of Ram and going around, Ram, 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 doing parikrama of Ram. Lakshman said, how was he behaving and how is he behaving now? After that, Parashuram never lifted weapons in this avatar. So he is a Chiranjeevi. He continues, now tell me, can even the biggest intellectuals in the world explain why, if Ram is God and Parashuram is God, are they fighting with each other? God is fighting with God. That is what he's saying, that look, Ram, those who don't have the spiritual insights, they are shocked when they hear your leelas. And those to whom the secret has been revealed, they are thrilled at the pastimes that you do. So, of course, you all would have varying levels of understanding. We don't want to get distracted and go into too much depth in just one. But he also says something very interesting in the second chopai which we just did. Ram, whatever you do becomes the truth. In other words, if Ram does a bad acharan apparently from the worldly viewpoint, that also becomes dharma. And why is that so? Because Ram's heart is infinitely pure. His intention is perfect. With that pure intention, whatever he is doing is dharma. Samarath kahu nahi dosha gosai ravi pavak sur sari ki nai. It's just like the river Ganga is pure. So astonishing. You take the water from it, keep it for 1,000 years, it doesn't putrefy. We used to take the Charanamrit of Kripaluji Maharaj. And we would keep it in a bottle. And for years and years, the water would never putrefy. I've still got it in my room in India. So these are divine things. So the Ramcharitmanas says the Samarth is pure. Ganga is pure. Any river that merges into the Ganga, it also becomes the Ganga. If a dirty drain merges into the Ganga doesn't become a dirty drain. The dirty drain becomes the Ganga. So Ram, whatever you say becomes the truth. Whatever you do becomes the dharma. That is your personality. We'll just repeat these chopais and go ahead. राम देखी सुनी चरित तुम्हारे जड़ मोहि बुध होई सुखारे
राम देखी सुनी चरित तुम्हारे जड़ मोहि बुध होई सुखारे
तुम जो कहु करहु सब साचा जस काछिय तस चाहिय नाचा
तुम जो कहु करहु सब साचा जस काछिय तस चाहिय नाचा
पूछे मोहि की रहो कहाँ मैं पूछत सकुचा जहाँ न हो तहाँ देहु के तुम ही दिखाओ ठाव
पूछे हो मोहि की रहो कहाँ मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं जहाँ न हो तह देहु कही तुम ही दिखाओ ठाव
पूछे हो मोहि की रहो कहाँ मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं जहाँ न हो तहाँ देहु के तुम ही दिखाओ ठाव
पूछे हो मोहि की रहो कहाँ मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं जहाँ न हो तहाँ देहु कही तुम ही दिखाओ ठाव
So now he's answering, Valmiki is answering the question that Ram asked. Ram said, Maharaj, I have to spend 14 years in the forest. Please tell me where should I reside. So sometimes, in Hindi they say, Naile pe daila. So Valmiki gave such an amazing response. He said, my lord, you have asked me where you should reside. I will definitely answer your question. But before that, please answer my question. Where in this forest do you not reside? Show me one place. You are the all-pervading God. See, sometimes worshippers of the formless, they accuse worshippers of the personal form. You are believing God is only in one place. Not really. Every worshipper of the personal form knows that God is everywhere. They know that He is residing in the heart, but they choose to connect with Him in the personal form to receive and give love. So Valmiki says that you are the all-pervading God. You are Ghat Ghatavasi. Tell me where you don't reside in this forest, then I'll tell you, Maharaj, spend your 14 years in this particular place. My commentary on the Ishavasyam Upanishad is just about to be released in a week's time. Looking forward to it. The Ishavasyam Upanishad is a spectacular Upanishad. It has literally got the summary of Vedic knowledge in 18 mantras. And it perfectly blends materialism with spirituality, renunciation with work, and karma gyan and bhakti. So it is such an amazing Upanishad, but its first mantra, see, Ishavasya is the name of the Upanishad of the all-pervading God. And the name comes from its first mantra, Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyan jagat. God is residing everywhere. His vas is everywhere. So human beings, the mantra says, you are mistaken in thinking the world is for your enjoyment. Your desire to enjoy is creating all the suffering that you are experiencing. The world belongs to God and it is for His pleasure. Reject the enjoying mentality. Replace it with the service mindset and then see how fulfilling life will become. So he says, you are everywhere, my Lord. I would have wanted to speak half an hour more on this, but considering that we've got limited time, let us just one sweet prasang. The one who sees Ram everywhere, one of those devotees is Hanuman, who says, Siya Ram Maya Sab Jagajani, Karahu Pranam Jori Jugapani. I see Sita Ram in all, so I fold my hands and offer my pranam to all.